What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, what I want to discuss with you guys is the 3 psychological barriers that you're gonna have to overcome in order to find success in the markets.
Is it real? 'Cause you're on the block. Is it real? 'Cause
All right, you guys, like I said, I want to go over 3 psychological barriers that I know you guys can learn from watching this video. I know when I first started, I wish somebody had taught me these 3 things, because without these 3 things, you cannot find success in the markets. The 3 psychological barriers I'm going to go over is greed, fear, and anger. Without having these 3 in check, it's going to be a lot harder for you to make any logical decisions when you're inside the markets. So the first psychological barrier that I want to go over with you guys is greed. Greed is probably the #1 cause for why a lot of traders end up blowing their accounts. You need to realize the second you feel like you can make more just by doubling your lot size, you're already in the wrong. The only way you'll make more money in the markets is if you fund your accounts with more money. So if you don't have any risk management plans, if you don't know how to maintain account equity, if you don't know how to tackle a trade, how to enter at the best possible position, and you just want to make more money by doubling the lot size, I could safely tell you that's probably the worst decision that you can make inside the markets. Like I said, that's the #1 cause for why a lot of people blow their accounts. They're up in a trade, they're feeling really confident about a trade, and just because they feel confident, they close the trade in a profit, they think they can come back in the exact same trade and to the same position, double the lot size and make a little more money. Realistically, what you're doing is you're risking what you just made and initial count equity just to make a couple more bucks. Ways to avoid that decision is the second you feel greedy, the second you feel like you can make more, stop yourself, assess the trade, assess the markets. Is my analysis in check? Do I have a proper risk plan before entering the trade? And the second you can check those off your list, then you can decide, is this the best decision to make by increasing the lot size? If your account can handle it, go for it. If your account cannot handle it, if you're trading under $1,000, do not do this ever. And the second psychological barrier is fear. Fear of missing out, fear of not making it, fear of doing something wrong, whatever the case may be. If you have any type of fear, whether it's entering on a trade, whether it's funding a live account, or even just fear of trading in general, a lot of people get started trading and just have that overall fear of entering a trade inside the markets. Above all else, if you're scared of entering any trades inside the markets, that's the purpose of a demo account. The purpose of that demo account is for trial and error. Nobody's gonna jump into the markets with live money and make it right away. It takes time, it takes practice and repetition, and also consistency. And to touch on fear of missing out, if you feel like you're watching another trader trade, first thing I want to tell you is stop watching that other trader. Stop watching everybody around you taking trades, taking positions. You need to realize this is your own path, and the second you start to have tunnel vision and focus on yourself, that's when you'll start to see progress. Not when you're watching Tom, not when you're watching Christian or Josh. You just need to have straight tunnel vision, focus on yourself. If you're not ready to go live, same thing, just focus on your own progress. Build the confidence to start trading. Take a step back. Understand your analysis. If you don't understand your analysis, go back to where you're learning. Take more notes, study those notes. Study it and remember it like it's the back of your hand so that you have nothing but confidence when you come to the markets. And the third psychological barrier is anger. A lot of the times when people are having a bad day, they like to come to the markets thinking that they can enter a trade on USD CAD, make some money and feel better. That is not the case at all. The second you feel like you can come to the markets, make some money and feel better, you'll probably get the exact opposite because you're not making any logical decisions. You're making straight emotional decisions to feel better. And because you're making emotional decisions, your analysis is going to be off, your risk management is going to be way off. You need to understand that any decision made in the market has to be backed up by economics, strategies, or just having straight confidence in your ability to trade. Another common problem that ties into anger when trading is revenge trading. For example, let's say you're up in a trade, let's say you're making $100 on USD CAD on a 1.0, which means you're making 10 pips. The second you're making $100, the next second you're down -10. Because you're -10, the market's spiking lower, 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 ready to hit your stop loss. Market hits your stop loss. The second it hits your stops, you're angry, you're frustrated, you want to get your money back. So what do? You enter the markets again, looking to make some money. And from that decision, market hits your stop loss again, making you more angry because you revenge traded to make your money back in the first place. What you need to do moving forward is accept your loss. It happened. You're not getting your money back. Look at a completely different chart if you have to. Eliminate all emotional decisions yet again. And once you do that, take a breather, take a step back if you have to, come to the markets another day, and then make logical decisions based around your analysis. So those are the 3 psychological barriers that you're gonna have to overcome in order to start to see progress and growth onto your account. My name is Carlos. Hope you guys learned something. If you did, please drop a like. It's currently getting dark outside, so I'm gonna go have some dinner. Hope you all have a beautiful day. Take it easy.